This is the Algebra 1 spiral review number 13, talking about linear equations, which are, of course, equations that when you graph them, you get a straight line. That's why they are called linear. Question number 1, 2, 3, and 4, actually, all ask us to determine the slope and y-intercept. In order to determine the slope and y-intercept, we need to put it into y equals mx plus b form, which is called slope-intercept form. Gotta solve for y, in other words, minus 2x, y equals negative 2x plus 2. So the slope, m, is negative 2, or negative 2 over 1, and the y-intercept b is 0, 2. Remember 2, so let's do 2 first. Gotta solve for y, minus 3x, negative 2y equals negative 3x minus 16. Yes, the 2y is negative, 3x is positive, that's why I subtract. Remember the 2y is negative. Send the constant to the end. Every term gets divided by negative 2. Y equals negative over negative is a positive 3 over 2x. Negative 16 divided by negative 2 is plus 8. So my slope is 3 over 2, and my y-intercept is 0, 8. Number 3, minus 11x, negative 4y equals negative 11x plus 32. Every term gets divided by a negative 4. Y equals a negative over negative is a positive 11 over 4x. 32 divided by 4 is minus 8. So my slope is 11 over 4, and my y-intercept is 0, negative 8 this time. And number 4, minus x, 3y equals negative x plus 6. Every term is divided by 3. Y equals negative x over 3 is really negative 1x over 3, so it's negative 1/3 x. 6 divided by 3 is 2. My slope m is negative 1/3, and my y-intercept is 0, 2. 5 and 6 ask us to graph any two of the equations from above. Be sure to indicate which ones you're graphing. I'm going to graph all of them. So I'll make first graph number 1. I'll do it in blue. This was negative 2x plus 2, so my y-intercept is 2. My slope is negative 2, so it's going down 2 over 1. It should look something like that. Let me do number 2 in green. It's over here. My y-intercept is 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So my slope is 3 over 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Then go to 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Is a positive slope going up. Number 3 is right here. The y-intercept is negative 8. Let's see if I have enough space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's down there. My slope is 11 over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4. I doubt I'll have much space, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4. So round about there. That is the blue, light blue one, number 3. And the red one, y equals negative 1/3 x plus 2. My y-intercept is 2. My slope is negative 1/3, which is down 1 over 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. The other way, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. So it is graphing 1, 2, 3, and 4. Number 7, well, sorry, these things are write the equation line using the information, and then put 2 of the problems as standard form as well. So I might as well do all of them in standard form. Slope is 7, coordinate is 1, 2, y equals 7x plus b. Let me plug in. Y is 2 equals 7 times 1, which is x plus b. 7 plus b equals 2, minus 7 minus 7. B equals negative 5, so my equation is y equals 7, x minus 5. While I'm here, I might as well write it in standard form, which means I subtract 7x. Negative 7x plus y equals negative 5. Although standard form means this is positive, so it's 7x minus y equals positive 5. This is standard form. This is slope-intercept form. Although it doesn't say to write in slope-intercept form, so I guess I could have done y minus 2 equals 7x minus 1. Because it doesn't say how to write it. Just this is point slope, that's slope-intercept, that's y equals mx plus, sorry, standard form. Let's do it again. Might as well do point slope because it doesn't say y, which one to use. It's y plus 1 equals the slope negative 1 times x minus 3. Distribute, whoosh, whoosh. By the way, this is standard form. Y plus 1 equals negative x plus 3 minus 1 minus 1. Y equals negative x plus 2. This is called y equals m plus b, or standard form. There's point slope form, and point slope form, slope intercept form, and then I bring the x over by add x to both sides. X plus y equals 2. That's standard form. So point slope, slope intercept, standard form. Number 9 requires a bit more work, so I'm going to clear some of this out. I need to find the slope first. Negative 2 comma 1 and negative 2 comma 4. I'm going to find my slope m, which is change y over change in x. 4 minus 1 over negative 2 minus negative 2. That's right, negative 2 minus another negative 2. 3 over keep change 0, which means it's undefined slope. Since it's undefined, that means it is a Vox. So since it's Vox, it means the equation is x equals, and since x equals negative 2, that's the equation. I can't really write it any other way. That actually is the only one I really could have done. I really didn't need as much space as I thought I did. It's x equals negative 2. For number 10, write the equation of this line. We know the y-intercept is 2, so it's plus 2. Substitute your x. And the slope looks like up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2, so it's 1 half positive 1 half x plus 2. This is slope intercept form. If I want to do point slope form, I could choose a random point like this one, 2 comma 3. I could do y minus 3 equals 1 half x minus 2. I could do that also. It's also this coordinate or this coordinate or this coordinate. But again, this is an example of point slope, an example of slope intercept. Now I got to write in standard form, minus 1 half x minus 1 half x. Negative 1 half x plus y equals 2. The issue is that this is not only negative, but it's also a fraction, so I'll multiply by negative 2. Negative to get rid of that negative, and 2 to get rid of that denominator. Negative 2 times a half is just x. Negative 2 times y is negative 2y, and negative 2 times 2 is a negative 4. That's standard form. And lastly, number 11, let's find the slope first. Negative 3 minus a negative 2, 6 minus 4. Keep, change, it's negative 1 over 2, so it's negative 1 half. A couple ways that I can now do this. Let me do point slope form. Y plus 2 equals negative 1 half x minus 4. Or y plus 3 equals 1 half x minus 6. There's an example of point slope. There's another example of point slope. Let's use this one to do slope intercept. Y plus 3 equals 1 half of x is 1 half x minus 3. Excuse me, undo plus 3 with a minus 3 and a minus 3. Y equals 1 half x, keep change, minus 6. Y equals 1 half x minus 6. Again, I did it that way. You did not have to do it that way. You could have found the slope was negative. I'm sorry, I did this wrong. It's negative 1 half. And that changes everything. It's negative 1 half. So negative 1 half times x is negative 1 half x plus 3. Now when I minus 3 minus 3, it's y equals negative 1 half x, and that cancels. So it's actually a direct variation. You didn't have to do it that way. You could have done y equals negative 1 half x plus b, and plugged in a coordinate. Let's do this one. If y is negative 2 equals negative 1 half times 4 plus b. Negative 2 equals negative a half times 4 is negative 2 plus b. Add 2, add 2. And you could have discovered that b was 0. So since b is 0, this goes away. It's still a direct variation. Since it's a direct variation, that's my slope-intercept form. But y equals 1 half x. I can still write this as standard form. Minus 1 half x, minus 1 half x. Negative 1 half x plus y equals 0. This is standard form, except you have to remember, this one out front can't be a fraction or a negative as it is here. So I multiply by negative 2, a negative to get rid of that negative, and a 2 to get rid of that one. So I distribute. Negative 2 times 1 half is just x. Negative 2 times y is minus 2y. And negative 2 times 0, that's the multiplicative property of 0. It's x minus 2y equals 0 for standard form.